Hey everybody, this is Adam Perry and I'm here with TrueDFS and I'm going to just briefly go over my exposures in this early going for today's MLB DFS slate. It's a big slate, 12 games. Look at the weather, nothing but green, so not too much to worry about. We'll get little changes in projections as the day goes on and lineups come in, but I don't know. I think we're ready to kind of see where we get to. We'll use the new portfolio manager for SaberSim. Remember, you could get SaberSim through us for not much more than you'd pay for SaberSim alone. But you'd also get on top of that the pay dirt analytics model. She's just been using that, doing videos with James. It's like really good stuff for DFS and for betting. And then you get Sheets' projections, you get Goldie's projections, premium Discord. So you get all that for like, I don't know, it's like $25 more than you'd pay for just SaberSim. So it's a really, really good deal. I am going to build today using SaberSim. So if you like what you see, like and subscribe and check out those deals at TrueDFS.com. And the good thing is I already built lineups. The bad thing is that it'll give us, we'll be pretty darn quick today as we go through things because I've already got 5,000 built. I've got them the contest simulated. I've got everything we kind of need to see where we're getting. And Andy, what's up? Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon/morning to you, Cujo. So we'll let's see what I ended up on. And one little aside, shout out to the Cubs fans, myself included. Sad day, Ryan Sandberg passing early at 65. We knew he was sick, but always sad to see. If you grew up in the 90s in Chicago, I mean, Ryan Sandberg was a giant. Sandberg, Dawson, Grace. I mean, this is like Sean Dunston, the Shawnometer. It's that was good times. So yeah, sad to see. But anyway, let's we have to build lineups. We'll see if we get to some Cubs. Maybe they got some good mojo. And let's see. So I built using two projection sets across DraftKings and FanDuel. One using SaberSim, one using Goldie stuff. Sheets doesn't have this stuff up yet, so we didn't get all three. But one of the interesting things is you could see how you get different in each set. So like in SaberSims, I've got Glasnow as my top pitcher with Luzardo, Kikuchi, Giolito, Sonny Gray. It's kind of spread out after Glasnow kind of standing out. Now let's see if we used Goldie's, what our pitching exposures look like. And this is one of the great things is you get to change your inputs with the TrueDFS stuff. We get even more Glasnow, even more Luzardo, a little bit higher on Kikuchi, and then lower on everyone else. So we're kind of spread out there still, but see if there's any. Yeah, look at Kel Raleigh, Crawford at 15%. So I guess we're getting Seattle stacks. Let's see if we use Goldie stuff, how much Seattle we got to. Yeah, they're our highest owned stack. Looking pretty enticing. In Oakland, Ross says it's 80s with wind blowing out in that minor league stadium. Who's Oakland got on the mound? It's Oakland, so it can't be someone great. Sorry, Eric Johnson. Severino, okay. But Seattle, the park upgrade, the weather upgrade against Severino. Our highest owned stack. They got a pretty good total. Yeah, one of the higher totals on the slate. But we're pretty spread out, right? Got a little of everyone. Seattle, Dodgers, Texas, Boston. A little bit of everyone using the diversifier. And that's how I'm going to play. I'm going to play diverse lineups. I'm going to be, over time, probably bink the same amount of times. But when the less chalky team, when the underdog hits, when the White Sox connect, I'm not going to be there as much as I used to just using SaberSim for ROI. Let's see if we use SaberSim's projections, what kind of stacks we get. Dodgers, Texas, then Seattle. Kansas City and Boston. So with those other inputs, it really changes it up quite a bit. But on DraftKings, you ask where I'm getting. Well, it's already kind of been done. Dodgers, Texas, Seattle, Kansas City. Let's see if we could add some color. I mean, I'm the type that just trust the models. as his sheets, but usually we have the comparison with his projections. Without those, we've got just kind of guys today. Glasnow is going to project the highest. Let's see if anyone stands out in terms of the value scores. Like if we hand built something, what will we get to? Yeah, I mean, it's like Glasnow at 35.10, and then everyone shows up, bunched up here, a bit lower in Goldie stuff. Let's check out FanDuel, and then we'll see how our builds look on FanDuel. Oh, look at that. So it's not Glasnow on FanDuel, it's Fried for the money. Is that game? Yeah. Still there on the slate. Where is Fried? Fried's just really relatively expensive. Yeah, he's like the highest. He's the highest priced pitcher on DraftKings. That's why we're not getting so much. How much are we getting? Using SaberSim stuff, 17% Fried. I mean, you got to like Fried. Tampa gets the park downgrade. Still a good home run park, but not the greatest hitting park, especially compared to Tampa. Huh. Look out for Thursday. Bobby and Cheat's going to do it together. Okay, so there's a look at what we're doing on DraftKings. I kind of wish it wasn't already built so we could go through the process. I thought we were going to be comparing with sheets, so that's okay. Let's go over to FanDuel. It'll be interesting to see how much Fried we get on FanDuel. The thing that's nice about it is we're spread out between them. If we get to that. If we get to the max Fried stuff. All right, so we've got 5,000 built using Goldie's projections on FanDuel. Sonny Gray, not Max Fried. Sonny Gray as the second best value score in Goldie's stuff. He's got the Marlins at home. Good matchup. So we're getting to Sonny Gray, Luzardo, Fried, then Glasnow. 12% Glasnow expected. So we're kind of right with the field there. What we expect the field to do. I imagine he's the highest projected pitcher. No, Fried is just slightly edging him out. I guess it's a pitch count thing on FanDuel with the quality start mattering. So that may be why Fried gets that little boost. Kind of like Gray on FanDuel against Miami. Yeah, good. Because SaberSim likes Gray too, or at least Goldie's projections. Let's see what we get on SaberSim, Andy. Using SaberSim's inputs. One of the nice things, our highest exposed player is Raleigh. He's got more of a hitter than any pitcher. Still Sonny Gray at the top. Luzardo, Fried, Glasnow. Not changing much in terms of pitchers over on FanDuel. Ivan Cornea, how'd you do yesterday? Oh, I did not end up playing because what happens is, Sheets plays all the slates, so we compare how we're going to get. What happens is I got to pick up my kid at daycare, which is like right at lock, and then he's a toddler. He's 18 months, and we're like trying to feed him and watch him all throughout the slate, so I can't late swap or anything. So I'm only playing like the daytime slates and the showdowns and those things. But thanks for asking. How'd you do, Corneo? Or Ivan, if you prefer. So let's see top stacks using SaberSims. I mean, I'm going to guess it's Seattle. Yeah, tons of Seattle on FanDuel, followed by Philly, the Dodgers still, a little Boston. So it's that Seattle and Dodgers standing out on both sites. Let's see if we use Goldie's inputs, where we get to. I mean, it's got to be Seattle, right? If Raleigh's our highest known player, yeah, even more Seattle using Goldie stuff. A lot of the Dodgers, Philly, pretty spread out though after Seattle. Philly and the Dodgers standing out a bit. The A's, I like the A's, right? I mean, if the weather's going to be good there, why not? The total's right. You get the late night hammer. A's aren't a good team, but they can hit. They can certainly hit home runs. Who's pitching for Seattle? Logan Evans. Yeah, I mean, why not? Target Logan Evans any day. So there you have it. I mean, I think what we learned, Seattle standing out as the top stack. Now, you're not going to get much leverage on them. They're going to be owned. But SaberSim saying in a portfolio of 150, you want to get 20, 30% to them just to hedge your bets. And then you start getting more exposure to some of the other teams in that kind of, as they call it, the game theory optimal style. So there you have it. Seattle, Glass now on DraftKings, Sonny Gray on FanDuel. I'm with you, Andy. I like it. The projections like it. We'll see how things change throughout the day. One thing that changed yesterday was got a little weather changes throughout the day. Got better in Minnesota and worse in Cleveland. Cleveland wasn't on the slate, but if you played, like I play those turbo slates because they're the ones I can get away with time-wise. And, yeah, maybe we should build for it. See in the early going. DraftKings Turbo. What it looks like. We have no weather there, which is nice. And I don't know if, yeah, we do have Goldie's projections for this. So let's build using Goldie's stuff. Now, on a 3-game slate, what kind of stats do you want to limit it to? I mean, we're still playing the lottery, so we still need outliers. I don't think we want less than the form 2-2s. I don't think. Perhaps I'm wrong. If we had 20,000 lineups, I think we go for it. We want to set the filter. I don't want any of these relievers coming in. There we go. I don't want Braden Fisher. Is he opening? Is that why he's projected in Goldie stuff? I don't want any of that. No thanks. Min salary we could take off. Thanks. Yeah, no thanks for the input, Andy. I'm glad you and I are on the same page. So yeah, I'm relegated to playing like the night slate, the turbo stuff, the late night showdown, the early showdowns. I didn't get in on time for this one today. You got Cleveland. No, is it Cleveland? No, Toronto and Baltimore. They've got a doubleheader. That's going to be tough. If we might get this lineup late in Baltimore, Toronto, we shall see. It's a fun little exercise. See what we get to. I mean, I imagine we're going to get a lot of the Cleveland and portfolio diversifier because they're playing Colorado. You could always target them. Even when the starting pitcher for Colorado does well, the bullpen comes in. Then they get hit. That's what happened yesterday. Then Colorado came back in like the top of the 9th. Clase's out for Cleveland. And they couldn't shut down the Rockies. But it happens, baseball. Rockies got their 20-something win. So this is a 70 max. So we want to run the diversifier for just 70 lineups. So let's redo that. Diversifying lineups. You can see right here. Boom. Yeah, 50% Logan Allen makes sense, right? Going up against Colorado, it's the nut matchup. I mean, you'd probably get these guys if they were playing in cores at this point. A little bit of Tanner Gordon. I think he had some prospect status at some point. Then these guys are kind of similar, right? Lauer, Mize, Fott. We don't have the Baltimore pitcher yet. Is that right? Okay, so this is just an exercise. We still need to see what we're getting for Baltimore. Let's see what kind of stacks we got. Still mostly 5-mans. I'm pretty comfortable with that. Our highest owned is Cleveland. It's not like blowing things away. You still get the Baltimore, Toronto, Arizona, Detroit, Colorado. In our main stacks, Cleveland, Toronto, Baltimore. Baltimore is the four-mans. I like it. So we're nice and diverse in here. Hopefully we'll get one lineup rise to the top. So there you have it. We went over today's slate. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out. If you like these tools and you haven't seen them before, check out TrueDFS.com because you can access them for like $25 more than you'd pay for the tools alone, and you get so much more in the package. So check that out. You got to look at some of the process today and sort of some of the ready-made lineup sets to get an idea of where we're going. Things will change as projections come out. But yeah, good luck on tonight's slate, and let's get it, as Rody says.